What's up, guys? I'm Shay.
And I'm Mr. Whippy.
And today we're checking out 10 things WWE wants you to forget about Steve Austin. What? Yeah. Nah, I was trying.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
Well,
Let's check it out.
According to scripture, Austin 3:16
what's his
says,
name?
I just whipped
Something
your
off.
ass, which is weird because Austin
Can't remember his
3:1-15 is just a nice story about Austin cooking a nice meal for his best friend. The Texas Rattlesnake is probably the single most popular and important WWE superstar of all time, even more so than Hulk Hogan. But has it all been plain sailing?
I agree.
You know it hasn't. That's literally how these lists work. Come on, sort your bloody life out. I'm Adam from WhatCulture.com, and here are 10 things WWE want you to forget about Steve Austin. Number 10, he only wrestled twice for ECW. Austin achieved no small measure of success in WCW.
What the
He was
fuck?
part of poorly
You probably haven't seen none of this, should I?
He won the TV title, the US title twice, and held the tag titles with Brian Pillman for 5 months as the
I think it's more people just don't remember, to be honest. Not that they made them want them to forget about it.
Persona. Enter ECW. After Austin was fired from WCW for being unmarketable, solid business strategy.
I fucking hate this kid.
There, Paul Heyman, remembering him from his alliance, gave him a job in ECW. It was there that Austin cut vicious promos on WCW, born of real frustration, calling it where the big boys play with each other. This pissed off redneck persona was the germ of what was soon to become a megastar. And Austin played up how important ECW was to his career during the One Night Stand 2005 pay-per-view, where he emerged as the locker room's de facto leader. However, what they wanted to forget about his time in ECW is that he only wrestled 2 matches, both of which were against ECW champion Mikey Whipwreck, both of which he lost. Then WWF snatched him up and he was gone, having never picked up a single win. He kayfabe attacked women, sometimes with steel chairs. Hey, Austin's heel run at 2001 was ill-advised because at the time...
The Rock is so good at acting that shit, overreacting.
And had to resort to extreme measures in order to sell his turn. He beat up an announcer, which is a good first stop on anyone's journey to the dark side, ask The Undertaker or CM Punk, but he needed to do more. So he beat up the Hardy Boys, including Lita. He hit her with a steel chair over and over and over again.
This gangster.
What are you doing, Steve? Damn it, I trusted you. Also, Austin has stunned just a whole bunch of ladies, including China, Stephanie, and Linda McMahon.
Fucking China
the worst
deserves this
soul
shit.
stunner of all time. Man on women violence will not last today, so it's probably better to be
That was fucked.
That was
Weeping
fucked.
manly tears. Speaking of Austin's heel turn, in 1995 in ECW, Austin laid the foundations for the Stone Cold character. He was a tough as nails son of a bitch that swilled beer and stomped mud holes in people's arses. The character was presented as such over the next half a decade. Even in his early WWF heel run, he wouldn't give up, run from a fight, or compromise his badassery. In 2001, they tore that all down. He would tell Mr. McMahon he loved him, hug him, sing Kumbaya, and begin to slowly lose his mind. It reached a nadir in his feud with Kurt Angle. The Olympian blindfolded
I love
him on
that
a bridge,
feud, man.
tied him up
That was
and
amazing.
threatened to throw him into the water. Austin begged,
I remember that.
pleaded, and finally wept. You're pathetic. You're a joke. Now, there's nothing wrong with dudes having dude feelings, but this represents the final destruction of the man that was once the Texas Rattlesnake. For shame. Later that year, Austin returned to the old Stone Cold, tough as nails sumbitch, and the paddling pool incident was forgotten. Number 7, he refused to feud with Jeff Jarrett. Much is made of Hulk Hogan flexing his creative control muscles or Shawn Michaels' backstage politics, but Stone Cold Steve Austin was also no stranger to the occasional tantrum. It's a persistent rumor that he refused to put over Triple H at SummerSlam 1999 out of personal spite, and there are other incidences, but notably being his refusal to feud with Jeff Jarrett in 1999. Austin just straight up said, nope. No one knows why for sure. Jarrett's father, Jerry,
Look at two fucking funny bits. I used to love these, like, how they put these in, just in public and shit. Those fights were amazing. Hardcore shit.
I mean, he wasn't, really. Sorry, JEFF, JARRETT. Number 6, his 2002 feud with Eddie Guerrero. Ah, what could have been. Eddie Guerrero, one of the best workers in the world, versus Steve Austin, one of the biggest stars of all time. They could have created magic together, and were all set to in 2002. WWE actually rehired Eddie Guerrero after firing him previously to give Austin a great opponent. And they even aired a segment showing Guerrero and Austin having a bar fight, during which Guerrero knocked out Austin with a bottle. But nothing ever came from it, because Austin left the company shortly shortly afterwards. Oh, we'll get to that. The company never mentioned their issues again, probably so as not to make fans feel the sting of losing what could have been the feud of the year. Number 5. He was the goddamn ringmaster. When Steve Austin walked into the WWF, he was already a known name from WCW and ECW. Not wanting to mention rival companies on air, WWF decided to try and bury his history as best they could, teaming him up with Ted DiBiase, crowning him the $1 Million Champion, and referring to him simply as the Ringmaster. Oh dear, oh dear. You haven't seen him wrestle, said DiBiase when he introduced him. Yes, people had. In failing to capitalize on the work that Austin had done elsewhere, they were starting his career on the wrong foot. As soon as he successfully lobbied to drop the persona, it was never heard from again. Number 4. Brian Pillman's Got a Gun. Well, it was compelling. You can't say it wasn't. In 1996, Austin was feuding with former Hollywood blonde partner turned mad bastard, Brian Pillman. He Pillmanized Brian's ankle on TV and then threatened to come to his house and whoop his ass.
That was gangster. And he win there too, whooped his ass.
The greatest tag
On
team
the fucking
partner
camera.
of all time. Austin broke into Brian's house, Pillman raised the gun and cut the break. People around the world had to endure commercials for Gillette whilst wondering if a man had been shot.
Fuck, I remember watching this shit on Channel 4.
Had, obviously, and it was revealed that Austin was safe, but it was one of the most controversial angles in the history of Raw. Some people even see it as the official kickoff of the Attitude Era. After all, today, guns would never ever make it on screen in the PG era.
They didn't even have fucking blood on fucking screen.
No one will ever care about the Marine 4. Number 3, he has wrestled Hogan in a tag match. Hogan versus Austin is one of the greatest matches to have never happened. And why the hell didn't it? They were both in the same company at the same time, and WrestleMania was right there. There's rumors that both men refused, but still...
Stone Cold would have won, like,
what no one remembers
he would have had to win.
They have wrestled. On March 11th, 2002, on an episode of Raw, Austin and The Rock faced Hogan, Hall and Nash in a handicap match. They interacted. Austin got a hot tag and took it to Hall and Nash while Hogan stayed on the apron. Then Hogan tagged in and body slammed Austin, who then tagged The Rock back in. Hulk Hogan body slammed Stone Cold Steve Austin in a wrestling match. That is the sum total of their interaction, but hey, it's better than nothing. Number 2, he walked out on WWE in 2002 in the worst way. In the spring of 2002, WWE wanted Austin to put over Brock Lesnar in a King of the Ring qualifying match. He refused. Not, as he alleges, because he didn't want to put over the young star, but because they were giving it away on free TV. Throwing away a money match offended Austin, and when the company insisted, he no-showed Raw on June 10th. The next Raw, the company destroyed Austin on global television. Vince told the fans that Austin wouldn't be returning, JR denounced him, and even The Rock made a surprise appearance decrying Austin for taking his ball and going home. Austin regretted the decision to walk away, made good with Vince, and returned in 2003 and has been tight with the company since. But this is the darkest blot on his copybook with the company. Well... maybe the second darkest. Number 1, the charges of domestic abuse. Well, nothing funny about this. Austin married Deborah Marshall in September 2000. On June 15th, 2002, Austin was arrested.
I love how he does it, eh? Just fucking laughs, eh? Taking the piss out of him as he's walking away.
And was fined $1,000. In 2007, Deborah went on Fox News to claim that Austin had hit her 3 times, but that WWE had put a gag order on her because had such a thing been made public, it would have cost the company millions. In a world where everyone rightfully contemns Chris Brown for his actions, Stone Cold was largely
Chris Brown's still copying shit for that. How many years has it been? Hasn't it been like a fucking decade already?
Because they don't want to tarnish their favourite wrestling memories. It's a horrible, murky subject, and no one in the WWE wants you to mention it ever. And that's our list. Did we miss any out?
Fuck, I hate him. Fuck, he's the biggest arsehole.
Twitter here.
He really is, eh?
WhatCulture.com, and I'll see you soon.
Interesting. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Redneck son bitch.
Imagine if Hulk Hogan was replaced with Steve Austin, like Steve Austin was like done for like saying a racial slur or something, and then he got wiped off the Hall of Fame. Imagine that. Reckon they'll do that?
Probably.
Bring up the him domestic abuse thing and then denounce him ever being in the WWE, and then carry on with their PG era, pleasing all the little fanboys that are blind.
I think WWE would do anything to keep their name clean. Them getting rid of Hulk Hogan, perfect example.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, you fucking serious G? That's fucked up. They probably do that to The Rock. They could do that to everyone.
Yeah, if they did it to Hulk Hogan, they'll do it to any one of those guys.
Fucking Vince McMahon. Fucking asshole. Anyway, see you in the next video. Stone Cold, Straight Killer, the Rattlesnake, Austin 316, 316. Dean.
Fucking hell.
What are you doing?
I'm done.
Get the fuck out now.
Wow.
Because we're on the way out. You wait till the camera's off. This is why I don't fuck. You're wasting time, Jay.